Okay, today's lesson we're going to be doing 01-03. It's an angled line drawing. This will be the first time for us to draw lines that are angled. Now notice here there are no measurements for the angles, so we don't know exactly what the degrees are, but we're going to do a little trick in order to draw them. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just in AutoCAD looking at just a basic little grid right here, and then make sure that the only things you need turned on are your grid display and ortho. Okay? And we're going to just start drawing. Just click the line tool. Start, doesn't matter where. And then we're going to move. If you remember the drawing, the first distance that we went on the drawing on the very bottom is 3. Now this is cut up into two pieces, a 3 and then a 1. But we're going to do them separately, and you'll see why in just a little bit. So 3 and then 1. So let's draw those. I got them over here. So it's going to be 3 at 0 and then 1. That same direction, okay? So I did 3 and then 1, so I've got two pieces there. Now we're going to move up. So we're going to move up 1 and then 0.75. So 1 and then 0.75. So let's do those. Those are at 90 degrees. 1 and then 0.75. So we're going up 1 and then 0.75. Okay, let's look back at the drawing. So we started here. We've gone 3, 1, 1, and then 0.75. Remember, you're using ortho mode, so it's easy to just point it in the direction and type in the number, and if you mess up, just press undo. Okay, so we're right here. So we need to go 1.5, and then we're going to go kind of where that orange triangle is. We're going to go 1.25 and then 0.75 all the way over to here. So let's do those two pieces now. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go to the left, which is 180 degrees, 1.25, and then another 0.75. Okay, let's look back at the picture. So we're right here. We need to go down 0.75, and then that little space right there is actually 0.5. And so we're going to go down 0.75 and then to the left 0.5. You can see that. So we're going to go down 0.75 and then to the left 0.5. All right. Now we're moving right back up, and this piece, if you look at the drawing, it's going straight up, and that distance right there is going to be 0.75 and 1. So it's that whole distance right there together, and you can see from the very top here, and that distance, 0.75 and 1 is going to give me 1.75, and then across 1.5, because we're going to go out and make that triangle. So we're going to go up. Here's what it looks like. Up 1.75, and then to the left 1.5. Now we've got two more things to do before we're done with the rough shape, and then we're going to do some fine tuning in order to get our angles. So we're right here. We're going to go down 0.75, and then we're just going to close it. That distance is 2, but we're just going to close it for it to be finished right there. So we're going to go 0.75 and then straight down to close it. So 0.75 and then C, close. We're going to press the close. So now we have our shape. Okay, so the next part, if you look here, we've got this shape. Okay, it looks kind of like, I don't know, skyline of a building or something. But if I went over and I selected the entire thing, I've got all these little pieces. And so you notice that this bottom line is made up of actually two lines, the 3 and then the 1. This one over here is made up of two lines. This is made up of two lines. This is made up of 1 line, 1 line, and this side is made up of 2 lines. So in order to create our shape, I'm going to go back over and look at it. Okay, in order to create our shape, okay, we need to make something happen on this bottom right corner. So we've got that 1 inch, 1 inch. We got to do something right there. So watch what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go back to AutoCAD. I'm going to hit escape so that I can just deselect everything. And I'm going to click the bottom right corner so I can get both of those pieces. So you should have both of those pieces selected only. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the corner, this bottom right corner, and I'm going to drag that to the left. When I drag that to the left, it snaps all by itself, and it actually deletes the extra line. And so it deleted that extra line. Don't have to worry about it anymore. So now if I select that area, I'm only going to have 3 lines, and previously I had 4. So press escape to deselect, and let's look back at the picture. So now we need to do the same thing over here to this one. So the 0.75, 0.75, that little small area, we need to take that and come at an angle. Okay, and all I'm going to do is just grab that corner. So here we go. I grab this piece right there and this piece right there. So I have right now 5 dots. I'm going to grab this middle one, click, and I'm going to drag it to the right. You could also drag it down, but we're going to drag it all the way over to the last point and stop. And so now it's taken those 2 lines and made them into one, and it made a little triangle, the connection in between those 2. And then the last one we have is up here to the top left. So we're going to take the top left corner, we're going to grab this piece here, and we'll just bring it down. Okay? So I'm going to grab those 2 pieces there, select the corner, and bring it down. Okay? And notice that all of our lines and the extra ones have disappeared. Okay, so the important thing when you do that is to select both lines and then select the corner. So I'm going to undo, let's do this one again. So make sure I have both lines selected. If I only have one line selected and I try to move it, it doesn't know where to stop. But if I have both of them selected, it knows this point right here is a stopping point. And so we can stop there, and then all of that rest of that is done. Okay, so that's the end of our instruction piece. Now you should be opening up in Google Classroom your assignment, and from there you'll be able to work on that until the end of class.